Supported by Petrosol Platinum Energy, energizing dreams. Coming up this afternoon, some Ghanaians expressed dissatisfaction with new DSTV price arrangements, calling for direct price cuts as Joy News research shows bouquet prices have gone up by more than 130% between 2021 and April 2025, compelling over 1 million customers in Ghana to migrate onto Nigeria decoders.
So I think the price still need to come down, regardless of the number of channels that are on it.
We have details plus analysis on how fluctuating economic conditions and tax concerns push DSTV to settle on a value-added approach instead of direct price reductions. Also this afternoon, President Mahama invites civil society groups to a high-level illegal mining engagement to forge a decisive strategy against the menace. With details as the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, takes final decision to shut down all public universities today over government's failure to declare a targeted state of emergency. We have details of that coming up shortly. Also this afternoon, Ghana's bold attempt to tackle human papillomavirus. The virus which causes cervical cancer cases gets underway in a matter of days. But how bad is the situation? We'll hear from the Ghana Health Service in sports.
Ghana's Black Starlets chase under-17 AFCON qualification as they face Nigeria in the semi-finals of the Waffle Zone B Championship.
And also child advocates, parents and guardians demand stiffest of punishments to be meted out to dismiss assistant headmaster of KNUST Senior High School Charles Akwesi Edu after a viral video showed him in a compromising situation where the female student will be live at the school premises. These and more with me, Maame Nyamekye Thompson. This is Joy News, independent, fearless and credible. Please stay. This afternoon, frustration is mounting among some Ghanaian DSTV subscribers, although Minister for Communications, Sam George Ghanaians, has announced that customers are set to enjoy more value for their money from October 1 following new arrangements agreed between government and MultiChoice Africa. Well, fresh research by Joy News reveals subscription prices have surged more than 130% between 2021 and April 2025. The hikes, which have forced over 1 million customers to migrate onto Nigeria-based decoders, has sparked criticism of MultiChoice's new value-added arrangement that many say stops short of direct price cuts. Joy News was on the streets, and this is what some Ghanaians said.
I think the price still needs to come down so that to make it easy access to everyone. A lot of people want to have access to it, but because of the price restrictions, they are not able to get access to that. So I think the price still need to come down, regardless of the number of channels that are on it.
Some of the channels, the movies, they keep repeating the movies like till like we don't enjoy it. Like we don't enjoy it. If the channel should be the same and then reduce the price to.
These days, a lot of people are busy. Like I don't think you can even watch all the channels on your DSTV. And I'm speaking for myself. I haven't even watched. I just have like 3 favorite channels that I watch. So I don't think adding more channels to the already existing channels would actually make a deal for us. They should just work on the prices.
Well, Joy News research has been digging up deep, and lead data analyst Kofi J joins me in studio with more. Kofi, how have DSTV prices fared since 2021?
Well, so we'll be looking at the data of DSTV bouquet prices between 2021 September and April 2025. So this is before the new arrangement. And what we are realizing is that premium prices have gone from 369 cedis in September of 2021 to the current 865. That's about 134.4% increment. Compact Plus has increased by 150%, Compact 150%, Family 121%, and Access 102%. What we are also learning is that DSTV last year added what they call paddy to the bouquet. It used to start from Access to Premium. They added paddy. Now you move from paddy to Access. So what we are saying is that on average, prices between September of 2021 and April of 2022 have gone up by more than 130%.
But does this new arrangement bring prices down, or is there a reduction?
Well, so there has not been a direct reduction in the monthly subscription price themselves directly. I mean, instead, what MultiChoice and the government agreed on is a value-added approach, or the upgrade system. Now, subscribers continue to pay the same as price before. For example, if you are on 59 cedis for Paddy, now if you pay that, you get access, which used to cost around 99 cedis. But they are automatically upgraded to the next bouquet at no extra cost, meaning they enjoy more channels and content than what their money previously.
So what you're saying is that you're paying the same amount but for more.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's the tax burden on the price build-up of DSTV packages?
So in fact, we've been assessing DSTV's books, and one thing we are seeing is that the bouquet prices, or what customers pay, attract some taxes from government. So in DSTV's price build-up, they consider VAT 15%, NHIL 2.5%, Get Fund Levy 2.5%, COVID-19 levy, where the government promised to scrap 1.1%, communication service tax of 5%. And we all know that our effective VAT rate is currently around 21%. So in the price builder itself, you can find more than, or somewhere, 4 tax components in the price build-up, which usually affects the price that consumers, pay at the last end.
All right, thank you so much, Kofi J. He's lead data and research analyst here at Joy News. Moving on, this afternoon, President John Mahama is racing against time to clamp down on illegal mining as he summons major civil society organizations to the Jubilee House on Friday for a high-level engagement on the environmental terrorism. Now, according to a letter issued by the Secretary to the President, Dr. Callistus Mahama, the dialogue, which will take place on Friday, will serve as a platform for frank and constructive discussions aimed at harnessing collective expertise and perspectives. There have been reactions coming after this invitation, and Vice President of Imani Africa, Franklin Kujo, spoke to me on News Desk, said that what the country needs now is action, not dialogue.
I want to believe it's not going to be a talk shop, because I think what we need right now is action, really. I mean, ask us for our views or opinions as to what else to do. Frankly, I don't understand why we're meeting, but I suspect that maybe in solidarity with the president, maybe he wants to hear whatever we have to say. But frankly speaking, I think we all know what to do. And other than maybe meet and greet, I really don't know what else we're going to discuss at this meeting. Really. I mean, we've been having frank discussions ever since that came to a head. You recall the last administration, matters came to a head. The presidency, we just played the insert of the former president, the Twitter's life on the line, and that was the highest point we've ever gotten to, right? Then everything started unraveling, and now we are here again.
Director of Governance, Justice and Peace at Catholic Bishops' Conference, Reverend Father Michael Kwenu, said that they'll want nothing but a decisive action that prioritizes the nation.
Though I agree with my brother Franklin that action is what is most needed now. It's always good. It is always good to talk and to dialogue. Who knows what might come out? The president has called us. We will oblige. We shall be there. We will listen to him. We shall also engage and articulate what we believe is good for our country. So we will be there. I've been in conversation with my superiors already about it. A delegation is being put together. So we will be there. But what we are expecting is clear, and it is nothing different from what we have said before. We want action to save our environment, to save our life as a people, to prioritize the life of the nation above pecuniary interest, and whatever stands in the way of such action has to be done away with.
Still on the illegal mining fight, the University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG is locked up in its delegate congress, which aims at potentially shutting down public universities since government has failed to declare a targeted state of emergency. My colleague Fatal Bayaga is a reporter currently at the congress and joins me live with the latest. Fatal, you spoke earlier to Professor Mamudu Akudugu, the national president of UTAG. Have they made a final decision on this yet?
Maame, they have not taken the final decision yet, but Professor Akudugu said that very soon the union would hold an emergency meeting to decide whether to declare or not. And he's been talking about the fact that illegal mining is one of the country is faced with, and that the government measures in addressing this situation. So he said that UTAG will not back down. They are going to hold a meeting today to decide their next line of action.
All right, thank you so much, Fatal Bayaga. He's following up on that Congress for us and will bring you the very latest in subsequent bulletins. Now, Ghana will next week launch a nationwide campaign to protect girls against the human papillomavirus, or HPV, the virus responsible for most cases of cervical cancer. Health teams from the Ghana Health Service, working with the World Health Organization, will move through schools and communities to vaccinate girls aged 9 to 14. The HPV vaccine protects against high-risk virus strains that cause cervical cancer and genital warts. Now, cervical cancer is the second most common cancer among women in Ghana, claiming hundreds of lives each year, often because it is detected late. Now, shortly, we'll be speaking to officials of the Ghana Health Service about the program. First, though, head of our health desk, Fred Smith, joins me in studio with some more information on this. So, Fred, tell us about the human papillomavirus.
Maame, see that's HPV, as we commonly call it. It's a common virus that spreads mainly through skin-to-skin contact, including through sexual activity. There are more than 100 types of HPV, Maame, but only a few high-risk types cause serious health problems. Now, here are some key facts about HPV. The high-risk HPV types can cause cervical cancer and other cancers such as those of the anus, penis, throat, and even vagina. Low-risk types can cause genital warts but are not cancerous. And most people infected with HPV don't even show symptoms, and so the infection often clears on its own. But persistent infection with high-risk types can lead to cancer over time, Maame.
And Fred, you've had a first-hand view of persons suffering from HPV. How's the condition like?
Well, recently I visited some communities where, in the Greater Accra region actually, where HPV infections are widespread, and the situation is very alarming. I tell you, health workers who I spoke to or engaged described, and in some cases treated, women suffering severe genital damage, including extensive tissue decay and foul-smelling infections. Now, some even required surgery to remove abnormal growths caused by the virus.
That's serious.
So there's a woman I met, and she told me she had lost sexual function because no man wants to be in a relationship with her because of this. What she's resorted to do is to do self-stimulation. You know what that is? And that led to...
Is there a surgery that can correct that?
Yeah, there's surgery that can correct that, but because she's been doing self-stimulation with her fingers, her finger also got infected, and the finger has now been amputated.
Wow.
Yes, and I tell you, it's not only limited to women. Men who have sexual intercourse with women suffering this can also contract the virus, and I encountered some men who have had their penises amputated because they got infections.
Wow, that's serious. Well, thank you, Fred Smith. He's head of our health desk, and you have to check your condition. Now, joining us is the manager of the expanded program of immunization at the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Salom Kutrati. For more on this, Doc, this is very serious, but why restrict vaccination to 9 to 14-year-olds? Why can't everybody have access to the vaccination?
So what we found is that the girls 9 to 14, they have the highest reaction or the highest effect. So it's more cost effective to actually immunize that group than to immunize the people who are a bit older. And also in that group, we expect that most of them will not have had sexual debut. So they likely would not have already encountered the virus, leading to the vaccine being more effective.
So for someone like myself who may haven't had this condition before and will want to protect myself, can I have access to this vaccine?
Yes, so someone like yourself would have to do a pap smear and then check for HPV, because as your previous the other gentleman in the studio said, HPV infection initially is very asymptomatic. So there is no way we can tell whether it's had infection or not. So you need to test. And when you test and you are negative, then you can go ahead and take the vaccine. But you will have to purchase the vaccine because our program is just for 9 to 14-year-old girls only.
How about the men? We understand the men too are affected. Do they have access to vaccines as well?
The vaccines are available in the private sector. So they can also test and then subsequently go and immunize themselves.
Oh, okay. Right. But some parents may have concerns about side effects or myths surrounding the HPV vaccine. How is the service addressing vaccine hesitancy and misinformation?
So we have started a lot of engagement. We've met a lot of groups. And in our social media now, we are also blasting a lot of messages around. We are engaging the teachers, we are engaging PTAs, we are engaging organized groups at the district and facility level. So there's a lot of work ongoing, and this is even an engagement because now parents who may not have heard about it will know what we are about to do. And what we found is that the adverse events that we have found in Ghana from the use of the HPV vaccine are usually very mild and don't require any medical intervention. So things like pain and redness or swelling at the site, mild fever, there may be some dizziness, drowsiness, headache, or a rash. And these things, if you should encounter them, you should walk to a nearest public health facility with your immunization card. You tell them you've had a vaccination and the treatment is free.
All right. Thank you so much. We're grateful for your time. That's Dr. Salom Kuchwachi, and she's with the Ghana Health Service. Moving on, you're still listening to the Midday News here on Joe 99.7 FM. We'll take a break. We'll return with more news and also sports.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
October welcomes you to the EcoBank Jolly News Habitat Fair 2025 at the Accra International Conference Center from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. It's time to turn your home ownership dreams into a lived reality. Whether you're breaking ground, building up, or simply finishing your space, EcoBank Jolly News Habitat Fair is designed with you in mind. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is powered by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and brought to you by Drive EVGH, Drive into a Sustainable Future, and supported by Virtual Security Africa, security for all, safety and home solutions. You think of a door? We have it. Superlock Technologies Limited. You deserve the best. DPS Pipes, connecting you to life. Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited, where quality meets value. Gold Key Properties, transforming the landscape. Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. Bako, services Bebre. Special Gardens, memorable living. DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof experts. Door Masters, the best indoors. Lash Fortune Limited, unleashing luxury with perfection, one space at a time. LandlordAfrica.com, bringing the real estate industry to your doorstep. The Builders Market. Bathroom, get it right. Bright House Energy Limited. Let's build smarter energy together. Masters in solar installation. Sintex Tank. Air strong, air tough. Automation Ghana. West Africa's choice for smart solution. Interplast. We make sure water reaches you. Even space. U-bent security. Doors, protecting lives and properties. Clifton Homes. Beautiful homes, wise investment. Western Villas, where dreams meet reality. MTN, everywhere you go. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair 2025. Dream it, own it, live it.
Welcome back to the Midday News, and Mubarak is here with sports. Mubarak.
Thank you very much, Maame. So Black Starlets head coach Prosper Nate-Ogum says his side is ready for their semi-final showdown with Nigeria in the Wafu Zone B Championship. Now Ghana head into the game in high spirits after a 3-1 win over Niger in their final group game. Now victory tonight will book their place at next year's Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations.
The common spirit of the group is very high. Each player looks very confident, looks very ready to make sure that he delivers so that we get the results to book a place in Morocco for the AFCON. The errors we committed, we've identified them through video sessions. We've tried to practice on them. So we expect that there will be an improvement over the defensive shape that you saw in the last game.
Yeah, that's the head coach of Ghana's Black Starlets, Prosper Nate-Ogum, and the match kicks off at 7 p.m.
Thank you, Mubarak. Now, child advocates, parents and guardians are demanding from the Ghana Education Service the stringent of punishments to be meted out to dismissed Assistant Headmaster of KNUST Senior High School, Charles Akwesi Edu. This comes after a viral video showed him in a compromising situation with a female student. The Ghana Education Service has since removed him from office and prohibited him from going to the school while thorough investigations are being carried out. And Noella Yali joins me in studio with a statement from the GES. Noella, what else does the statement say?
Well, Maame, aside what you just mentioned, the service further says it views the matter with, quote, utmost seriousness and has taken immediate steps in line with its commitment to safeguard students.
All right, and we've also had some parents express grave concern about the situation. Has the GS given them any assurance of the safety of their children in Niakai?
Yes, the GES in fact has assured parents, stakeholders and the general public the due process would be followed, and it also added that it's dedicated to protecting the safety and well-being of students across the country. Now, the statement also adds that the appropriate disciplinary action will be taken in accordance with the code of conduct of the Ghana Education Service.
Well, talking about the concern of parents, though, some of them have been sharing their opinions with us in a poll that we posted on social media. Tell us more about that.
So the reactions were quite mixed, Maame. Some commenters, downplayed the seriousness of the issue, even suggesting the student may have initiated it. For instance, one person wrote, quote, "I hate the tag harassment. when it's so clear that the little girl was the one initiating the moves, end of quote. And others also argued that our generation is becoming reckless and questioned whether the assistant headmaster should really be punished.
But how about those who focused on the way forward for either the assistant headmaster or the student?
Yes, Maame, many were more concerned about what happens next. Some actually suggested that Mr. Charles be reinstated as a teacher, since in their view, he was only removed as an assistant headmaster.
Right.
And others also were concerned about the student's future, highlighting concerns that she might also face, stigma in the future.
Thank you, Noella. Let's go on the phone lines now and speak to our colleague, Ohiming Teria, who is currently at the school. Ohiming, what's the latest from where you are?
Maame, I would say it's a normal day at the KNUST Senior High School where teaching and learning is ongoing, as new students are also trying to get registered as admission is opened. As finding out from the school, I was told that the headmaster and then the assistants have both left campus, leaving the teachers and the senior housemaster on campus to take charge as we speak now. But I've also been gathering that indeed the student in question, who appears to be in an amorous relationship with the embattled assistant headmaster, actually used the headmaster's phone to record that scene and then transfers him or sends him to alleged boyfriend's phone. And that is how come the video got leaked. And it got leaked on 19th of September after the students in question have written the SSCE exams, and she actually left campus. So these are two details I have been taken from the school.
Well, following the incident, have we had concern from some of the parents, at least some of them coming on campus to find out whether their wards are safe?
Not at all. Checking from the school, the indication is that all the parents who are here are the ones seeking admission for their wards who are yet to enter the school after being placed under CSSPS. So for continuing students, none of their parents have even rushed here to inquire about the incident, knowing very well that the school has laid down procedures and laid down measures to tackle issues of this nature, especially when the assistant headmaster in question has been reprimanded. I was told that the assistant headmaster, ever since the video got leaked, has been recalled to the Ghana Education Service headquarters in Kumasi. So he has been prevented from coming on campus and also to have anything to do with students here at KNUST SHS.
Right, Ohiming Teria giving us update from KNUST Senior High School. Now, $165 million, that's what the state spent on a 15-kilometer suburban railway meant to connect Kujokrom, Sekondi and Takoradi, and yet today it lies abandoned. There's more in this feature, Rusted Dreams by the Fourth Estate.
A student of UMAT, Michael Amponsa Safo, walks on the railway line almost every day.
I've been schooling for months and we have never seen any engineer coming to visit the train. We haven't seen anybody boarding it. We haven't seen anything being done about it. It's beginning to rust. When it first came, it looked very pristine.
I am very close to the Sekondi station and I can tell you that currently the rail tracks are not for trains. Weeds have taken over. What was once a very strong symbol of pride has become a playground.
The public relations officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, Sahadatul Al-Hassan, said she would not dwell on why the train service has not been running.
The fueling itself, it's not an easy job. I don't want to be mentioning figures, but the truth of the matter is it involves a lot.
On 17 September 2025, at a government accountability series, the Minister for Transport, Joseph Bukari Nikpe, answered questions about the railway service in Takoradi.
The issues are time deals with a lot of variations when it comes to contract. An Attorney General's office is assisting us to understand the contractual agreements and the arrangements that were made so that we can get the contractors to site and for them to do a completion of all the projects that they were handling.
Well, the minister's explanation did not include when the rail service will begin and what caused it to be suspended. Just like the broken clock cannot tell the time, Government officials also cannot say when services will begin. This is more than a delay. It's a costly cycle. Projects launched with fanfare only to be abandoned, leaving infrastructure to decay.
And let's do what's trending now. Adobia Sari is in the studio going through her phone. Adobia, what's happening?
Maame, DSTV is trending. You know, the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, Sam George, has announced that starting October 1, Ghanaian DSTV subscribers will enjoy 33% to 50% more value on their packages. Now, this has sparked some controversy on X as people have different views. Prince Osei says, to be honest, this feels like telling us you are going to bring watch prices down only to come back and say the leaf is now big, so prices stay the same. We asked for cheaper watch, not extra shuttle. Value is great, but price reduction was the promise. However, Kofi Danso opposes that. He says, I don't know why you guys don't understand this. I used to pay $380 for compact, and it was okay for me. Now, if I pay $190, I'll get the same channels I used to watch with the $380, and this is a good thing. So these are some of the views they
Mixed
have.
reactions there.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Adobia Sari. And that's how we end the midday news here on Joe 99.7 FM. Up next is Living Word with